Yo, what's going on, world? How y'all doing out there? Hopefully, I had a great week. Fellas, introducing themselves.
What's good? It's your boy Wu Kid 36 checking in here.
Right. GPS 1979.
All right, fellas. So,
Working.
um, I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch Team USA today. But if you didn't, they were down by let's say 6 points, no, 8 points at half, and they managed to wind up coming back. Anthony Edwards was the leading scorer who dropped 34, if I'm not mistaken. They wound up coming back to win 99-91. So my question is, are you guys concerned after watching what you saw, if you saw it, with the Team USA?
I didn't see it. I saw the highlights. Like, I'm not too concerned because I don't expect them to win gold. So I expect them to be a contender. I just don't think they're going to win gold. And I figured, Anthony Edwards going to step up like he did, but I think they need one other person to step up like that.
True.
I didn't catch them either. My expectations ain't high either. So if they do something, they do. If they don't, they don't. I'm kind of the same way. I wouldn't be surprised if they do win. I mean, if they can get it together, they got a solid enough team. Even though they're a young core, they still in there. So you can't count them out. I don't think. But what we're used to seeing, like with stars and stuff playing, I think it's lowered everybody's expectations.
The part I guess that was kind of interesting was that Dennis Schroeder was cooking them at first, and I was like, "Whoa, that shouldn't be happening." But I get it; it's an NBA player as well, so it is what it is. It just threw me off. It threw me off a little bit because I thought that they would be a lot better than what I saw, and that's about it. And I think I'm agreeing with y'all. I don't know if they're gonna make it to gold. It would be nice, but I don't know if they are. I'm hoping they do. To be honest with you, I'm really hoping that they do, because how would that look like if we can't win the gold in our own sport? Like that wouldn't even look right.
Times are changing.
Yeah,
our top players in the NBA now aren't even American, so.
Well, not even that though. But we're not sending our best USA prospects either, though. So,
True.
I think if we had our best NBA everything. Canada is loaded, I know, with NBA talent. Spain used to have a decent little squad. I think everybody got older now, and that team's changed. But who's a contender to the USA besides Canada?
I'll probably say Germany after what I saw today. Normally, Spain is another team that's out there. I'm trying to think who else.
Bahamas just made it in.
Yeah,
they got Aiden. They got Buddy Hill
and Eric Gordon. Too, right? Yeah.
Oh, for real? Okay, sure it is.
And then
Lithuania.
Who?
Lithuania with Luka.
Yeah, Lithuania. Philippines look good. Because I don't know if Lauren Markkinen is playing for his team or not. No, I think he is. And that's why I can't think who he's playing with, but they look pretty good. I've seen a couple of their little highlights.
Gotcha.
It's not going to be no easy walk for them, I don't think. I think every team is pretty much a contender now. You know what I'm saying? There's one out of each group, should I say.
Right.
That's a big contender.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk.
Yeah, competition just getting better and better, man. I mean, like you say, a lot of the top players in the NBA from overseas, so the game is changing and evolving.
It definitely is. All right. So I want to reveal to y'all. I don't know. Nobody has checked in yet, so I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes. See if somebody check in that can answer the question of who the player was that we posted on Thursday. So I'm gonna give it a little bit more time to see if somebody come through with that. Now, this is my next question though. Who is the face of the NBA? Who do you think is the next face of the NBA? You have Giannis. You got Booker, Tatum, Luka, Trae Young, Ja Morant. Like, who do you think is going to be the next face of the NBA?
I'm going to let you, Wu Kid, go first.
I'm going to roll with Giannis. He's been injured the last kind of 2 years, not really been himself. Well, really just last year. I just think he's gonna have a good bounce back season. And prior to all his injuries and before this, he was on his way, winning championship, winning MVPs and everything like that. So one, I think he has an off-court personality for it. You know what I'm saying? People like him. He's a jokester. He's funny. He's a good guy on and off the court. He's not a troublemaker or anything like that. So he has a personality, and he has the stats, and he has the game too. He's a highlight reel. You know what I'm saying? He plays both ends of the court like people like to see. He can do pretty much everything on the court, and he's only 28 years old. So he's still got a good upside to him. He's still got a good at least 8 years, I think, in him, playing wise, but I'm not saying at a high level, probably 5 at a high level, but 8 years playing. So he's going to be in the league for a little while longer.
So let me ask y'all this. Who do you think is the face of the NBA right now?
I still think it's LeBron.
Okay, cool. I do too. I asked that because I don't know by the time he's gone, Curry, if he's going to have enough good years left or not. But I would wonder if, Curry would be the ideal choice initially. But with Bron, maybe still, Steph might be past his prime by the time Bron actually retires. So I'm thinking maybe Luka or a Joker, just because they, want to get a different audience in.
The reason why I don't think the Joker is because he don't care about that kind of stuff.
Right, true.
He ain't even going to try to put himself in that position to do it. He ain't really worried about that.
That's true.
So that's why I don't think it'll be Joker, even though I think he's the best player in the league right now, all around best player, but I don't think he's going for to be the face of the NBA. I don't think he cares about that kind of stuff. Now, Giannis, I can see that out of, just like to say, because of his personality and how he is, you know what I mean? He likes to be in front of the camera, like joking with people and shit like that, and he likes doing commercials. He likes all that little flashy, being on TV kind of stuff like that. I don't think any of these other players, besides, like you're saying, Curry, is like that. But by the time, comes around, he's going to be on his downslope, I think.
Right. Like, so what about, so you think Joker is the best player in the league, even over Giannis?
Yeah.
You two John, you got Joker is the best player in the league too?
No, I'm gonna still stick with Giannis. I think that Joker is one of literally the top 5 in the NBA right now. But I would still put Giannis ahead of him.
Yeah, I got Giannis too. I think Giannis been the best player every last three so years maybe. Durant took it from LeBron to me maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Then he got hurt, and Giannis, I think, took it from him. To me,
I think if Durant stays on Golden State and they win, let's say another championship, like that 19 championship, that would have been 3 in a row. He would have easily been the face of the NBA with no problem if that would have happened.
I don't think he's still taking from LeBron. I mean, they created that narrative because he played with Golden State, but they would have won. Injuries aside, there's nothing that would have beat him.
Right. So
who you got, man?
Yeah, who you got?
I'm gonna throw a curveball in it since like the face of the league gonna be Wembanyama because he has so much goddamn hype. He better be the face of the league. They hyping his ass up so much. He better be.
He got to work out though.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. I know it's early and it's that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he got more hype than LeBron James. He better be the face of the league.
I can see that in about 8 years.
Yeah, it's going to take him a minute.
I'm just saying.
Maybe
LeBron was the face of the year, was the face of the league when he came in, right?
No.
What?
Not when he came in the league, he wasn't the face.
No.
Okay.
It took him a couple of years to become the face.
How long did it take? You said 2?
No, it took him longer than
it
that.
took a while because you still had Shaq, you still had Kobe and all them in the league.
Yeah.
He wasn't the face of the league when he came
Yeah.
in. He was the most hyped person coming in the league, but he wasn't the face. I don't think he became the face of the league really till he went to like Miami.
Yeah.
I think it was a little bit before that, but I do agree with you otherwise. So Kobe then was in the league. I think he was the best player, at that time to me. I do think Zion, though, if he hadn't been healthy, that he would have been the choice. If he could have stayed healthy. Because like Sean, like you say, he's explosive. Like, a highlight reel, you know what I'm saying? Things like that matters, And I think, he could have possibly been had he not been injured.
Ja too.
Yeah. Well,
I would go with Ja before I go with Zion. Because Zion can't stay on the court. So I wouldn't pick Zion. I would pick Ja. Because to me, Ja is always, for the most part, when he's not hurt, he's showing up and showing out. Same with Zion, but the difference is Ja's always on the court. Right. Zion's not always on the court right now. So it's kind of hard to push him to be the face of the league when he's not always on the court. My personal pick, I'm going to go with Devin Booker. I'm going DB. I think if they can market him right and they can win a championship within the next couple of years, I would easily say that Devin Booker could be the face of the league.
I don't see Devin Booker.
Me either.
Y'all some haters.
The thing is, I don't see none of them. Like Luka, Booker, none of them players, like, they're not, like you said, the marketable aspect. I don't see none of them marketable. Like, Ja definitely ain't gonna be it because he is a problem already.
Mm-hmm.
Luka can be.
Ja gonna be the face of the NRA.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but honest, because you just see his personality, after the games and stuff like that, and on commercials, and he be on like TikTok, he be doing stuff. You know what I mean? He be out there doing things. So he has the face already, and plus he got all them people from overseas that love him too.
Right.
But I think what you always said though, Sean, I think it comes with winning. So as long as they're winning, they can be marketable players. But when they're not winning, you can't market a player that's not winning. And so because they've had success, meaning the Bucks, he's a marketable player because people want to see winners. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to associate themselves with losers. Even Embiid was in the commercial with Giannis. They haven't won. 76 haven't won anything at all. But it's a market ploy for Giannis because you say they're winning. As long as they're winning, you're gonna have them out there, and that's all it takes, in my opinion. So I think if any of these players can start winning, then I think they can become marketable, could become the face of the league. But I do think that Giannis has that outside market to push him to be the face of the NBA because he literally can become global in no time. He was just at a soccer game overseas. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was a big deal. No disrespect to the USA players, but how many players from here going overseas to be in the soccer game or watch a soccer game like that?
Right. True. Yeah, I can see Giannis too, though. That honestly, that was gonna be my choice, Sean. I switched it up when you picked him. But I like Luka though too. I think Luka would be only because he brings a different audience. I think they would like to see him as well.
But the thing is with Luka, I don't see them winning no time soon.
At all.
That's a good point.
At all.
So, I think like the Bucks got a good chance of going back to the finals this year. You know what I'm saying? Especially from the East. And then you got who else? Like Dunn said, the Suns with Booker, but I just don't think Booker's that kind of player that's going to be the face of the NBA either.
No,
I can see the Suns winning sooner than Dallas.
Booker's not even a top 5 player to me.
You said what?
Booker's not even a top 5 player to me.
Oh,
you got him.
It's gonna be a long
guy.
Hey, it's gonna be a long day right there, though.
Hey,
making them comments.
You got that? You drinking that Long Island today?
You got Booker a top 5 player in the league?
I'm asking you drinking that Long Island today?
No, I'm on that white hand, brother.
Who your top 5?
I got Giannis, I gotta give Joker his props.
That's 2.
KD's still in my top 5.
That's 3.
I gotta give Embiid the season he had in there,
That's 4.
and who I go 5?
Can't, man. Just throw him in there, bro. There's this
There's
thing.
only one other person I can see you
I don't
putting
think he's
in
top 5 either, but
Who you
I know it. I know he ain't top 5. I want to bait his ass to do it.
No, because you could easily swap him and Tatum. To be honest with you, you could flip flop them 2. That's why I say he only got one more name, in my opinion, because you could flip flop Tatum and Booker.
Yeah, I think Tatum is. I think Tatum's better than Booker. Like if I had to pick between those 2, I pick Tatum.
Yeah, I would take out Embiid though. I'm not a fan of him.
nah.
Well, I put Embiid in because of the season he had. I don't. Who I know
Who's
we
that,
all
bro?
Giannis and Joker, right?
Yeah, I'm with you on Giannis and Joker.
Y'all probably don't agree with Durant.
I could give you Durant too.
Okay. Who else?
Then you could go Luka.
I ain't sold on. I forgot about Steph. I got to put Steph top 5. Steph will be my 5th pick. I got to give his props.
Okay. What's your rundown issues real quick?
Giannis, Steph. Giannis, Steph, Joker. Ooh, this is hard, bro. Tatum and KD.
Okay.
Okay. I can see Tatum too, though, over Embiid. So Booker ain't made nobody's top 5 yet. What you got done?
Okay. Dylon.
No.
Nah, for real. I would go Giannis. I would go Joker. I would go Booker. I would go Tatum, and I would go Curry.
Okay. What about you, Sean?
I'm about the same, but I'm just not putting Booker up there.
Right. So you got Giannis.
I'll put KD over Booker. I'll put you said Tatum?
Yeah, definitely said Tatum. Tatum is definitely in my 5.
I got Giannis, Luka, Curry, Joker, KD, or yeah, that's my 5.
Good choice. So you got one drinking your Long Island today with Booker.
But Booker's nice though. I can't even like pump fake that dude.
From
Crazy.
what I saw this dude do single-handedly,
Yeah.
no, I'm sticking with him. Because before
Yeah,
KD got there, he was cooking in the finals that
Yeah.
year against Milwaukee. It was just him. Nobody else was with him.
And he won them 2 games for them whenever they played the Nuggets.
Single-handedly, yes. So after that, I was like, anybody messing with this dude, man. And now you got firepower.
It's gonna be trouble.
Oh, I hope y'all ready for this.
I can't wait to see it.
I think there's other players I really have. Like, I'll take SGA over him too.
Mm-hmm.
Over Booker.
To me, there's a lot of players. I mean, he's cold. I like him.
He's
I think
cold,
they're gonna
man.
be better this year. With
SGA's cold, but he's one of your top 5.
No, he
You
said
said
he
what?
would take him over.
Oh, you'll take him over Booker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'll go with Booker on that one.
It's just a plot by the man to keep us down. That's all it is.
Yeah.
All right. Now that the schedule was released this past week, right? What games are y'all literally like really looking forward to? Just for the first week. That's all, just the first week.
Suns and Warriors for me.
What game?
Suns and Warriors for me.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yep, that's me.
I'm not looking forward to that game. I don't think the Warriors got a good team at all.
He's looking forward to that game. They got a same team coming back.
They don't have the same team coming back. They're okay. I mean,
For the most
they're
part.
still going to be a decent team. I don't think they gotten better. I'd rather see the Suns be playing the Kings right now, or Suns be playing Denver right now, who put them out. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But these Warriors should be playing Lakers, who put them out. If you got these 4 games up here, you should just switch them. To me,
what was the first week's games? You know, Don, off the top.
Well, the ones I highlighted was the games I wanted to see was the Suns Warriors. I want to see that one, and the Lakers Nuggets. I want to see that
that's
one.
opening day.
You're right. I'm just saying.
I wish they would have switched them. Warriors played Lakers and Suns played Denver.
Oh
yeah, that
would have been nice.
That would have been nice. Yeah, that would have been nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Start out the gate.
Me, I just think those better matches up. Especially to open the season up.
Yeah.
It would have been because they both revenge series.
Right.
Oh, that would have been great. But then on the 26th, you got the Suns playing the Lakers though. So
They get to play. They get to play 4 times this year, right? KD.
Yeah. See, I'm excited to see that game, Suns and Lakers.
I am too.
I think it's a better matchup than Suns and Golden State.
Agreed.
Really?
You don't think Phoenix?
It's the matchups.
Oh, I'm saying I think Phoenix gonna run them out the gym too, though.
I don't think
the Warriors.
Yeah,
the Warriors don't match up with Phoenix good at all.
Oh, the Lakers. The Lakers.
The Lakers match up with Phoenix better. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They got enough firepower though. Phoenix got a lot of firepower, man.
Yeah, they got too much power. they like a human glitch.
So I guess what he's saying is that in comparison, Phoenix's shooting power is going to be way better than Golden State's, only because the way that I don't know. I got to see them play together. I really want to see them play together first.
I just think Golden State is too small. They don't have no length. They don't have no height.
Right.
Phoenix, that's all they are, height and length. Everybody's over 6'5".
Right.
Starting. You know what I'm saying? 6'6", really.
Yeah, Bill.
And long. And then that's what I'm saying with the Lakers. Y'all about the same. Everybody's big, lengthy. The smallest y'all got is your point guard is D'Angelo Russell. He's 6'4", but he's not, no slouch. But I just don't see Golden State matching up with Phoenix at all good.
I agree.
Yeah, and then I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You got it.
No, I was gonna say then on the Warriors Kings game is on the 27th. That's definitely a game I want to see.
Yes.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Yeah, I think the Kings might have them, man. I think the Kings might have the Warriors.
Yeah.
Boston played Miami that day too.
Yeah, I'm with Sean. I think the Warriors went backwards or got stagnant, like losing Poole. For Paul, I don't think that was a good fit at all. I'm still wanting to make it make sense. It still doesn't make sense right now.
I got my mixed emotions about Poole. We'll see what he do in Washington. That's all I can say about that.
But I think
because he's not. I don't know. We'll just see. I'm not gonna say nothing because Sean like to record shit. So we'll see what happens.
Hey.
But so
this talking crazy. You said I'd be talking crazy, so
we'll see what happens.
So the thing with Poole, to me, like Chris Paul is a pure point guard. The Warriors don't need that in their system. They need scoring and shooting. That's not
okay. But in all fairness, Chris Paul can do both.
But he's not a shooter like that. He can shoot mid range, but he's coming off the ball like the way he plays. It's not aggressive with their style. He's like a slow down person. He run the offense. They got so much off the ball movement. They don't need a pure point guard. They need a shooter, which
but you're saying this, and we never seen him play with a pure point guard.
Exactly. That's what I want to see. I personally want to see how they're going to play this thing out. I don't know. I hope that they don't have him come off the bench, but they might. But personally, I think.
Do you think they're going to have him run off screens?
No, not Chris Paul. I think they're going to have.
No, I'm talking about Curry and Thompson.
Yeah, they're going. That's not going. Alpha's not going to stop with them. It's going. That part of the offense is going to keep on going. It's trying to integrate Paul into that offense. Now, if he comes off the bench, that's a different story. But if he starts, I'm curious to see how they're going to put him in with that mix because he is a pure point guard, so he does have to have the ball in his hands.
Right. And then too, like it takes away from Draymond if you play them both together because now Draymond
exactly.
Yeah, well, he need to get his game together and learn how to score.
He gonna have to ball to do something if Chris Paul is playing, but the bench is the only thing that makes sense right now.
No, but what I'm saying is, if you put Chris Paul in the starting lineup, that means that that's more opportunities for Draymond Green to score more points, right? So, in my opinion, he should be scoring more because you got a pure point guard now. So that should alleviate the pressure on him to try to push the ball all the time because now you actually have a person that can do it. So his point production should go up as opposed to going down.
Yeah, I mean, like, he get like the little pick and roll with him and Curry. They run that to perfection. I mean, like that off the screen, that connection they got. And I'm not saying that Paul couldn't do it, but I think Draymond scored a lot of points just based off that. Even just faking the ball to Curry, he get points.
What do you consider a lot of points?
I'm saying he scored a couple games like that.
Oh, okay. A lot of points. He ain't averaging 10 points, so he need to be averaging double figures. Just like I wouldn't resign that dude. I'd rather got Ben Simmons instead of him.
I don't think they win nothing without him though.
What do you think? Anyway. What do you think? Like things will open up for Chris Paul though. Like you don't think like the floor gonna be wide open for him to do things?
Yeah, that's what
I mean. Yeah, like I think he can drive to his little mid-range jumper and stuff like that. He can make some stuff happen.
Yeah,
I can see some things.
I agree, but I think they're too small.
Right.
They definitely need a big. They got to get a big. Yeah. I would agree with that. They got to get a big. And without a big, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. That's what hurt them against the Lakers. They had no bigs.
Right.
That's they need to go after Christian Wood.
Yeah, because if you look at every team in the West, they long.
Right.
Every team. And I think Golden State's probably the smallest team in the West. Now I looking at it.
Yeah.
Position. They don't have no.
I think we kind of small, without backcourt.
You said what?
We small without backcourt. Now Smart is bulky, but he's still about 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah. But y'all got lengthy players. Y'all got JJ down there. Y'all got boy Clark who's going to be coming back.
Right. Adams.
But then
and y'all got some big players. Golden State don't have that. Their biggest player is what? Looney?
Man, Bryant is 6'6", man. He looked little. He looked like about 6'3", 6'4" to me. Then he got the little arms.
He do got the little raptor arms.
Yeah.
That's wild. I don't know. The Knicks and Pelicans game is going to be the most intriguing game to me. I don't know if you've seen the highlights of your boy Zion trying to look all cut up.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Nobody care about that dude, man. That nigga only want to play, bro. Like,
yeah, he do the same thing every year, but he is cut up though. I gotta give him his props. Look like
he was cut up the year before and didn't even play. Nigga didn't do shit. Nigga, fuck Zion, man. But go ahead, Ron. My bad. I'm just saying, I'm tired of that nigga, boy. Like, he, like there was so much, like, he, on the offseason, like, he about to come out, he's so thin and all this shit. Then, nigga hurt, 2 weeks in the season and ain't come back? Fuck him, man. I don't want to see it. I don't want to talk about that nigga till he come back, and really playing, at least 40 games. God damn.
No, I need more than that from you.
Yeah, I need at least 60. You gotta give me a minimum.
That's all we got for him?
Yeah. Because think about it, he haven't even been playing.
Right.
Dude ain't played in a minute. I don't want to talk about that dude, man. I forgot what he played like.
Right?
He can ball when
Go ahead, y'all.
No, I agree with you. Like, I do think that in order for him to even be any slight of productive, he has to be on the court, and he has not been on the court. And because of it, it's taking a hit to his career. I mean, but if you want to know, like, the CBC Raw Dog champ, Zion is definitely your man. Raw Dog and strippers and porn stars. So he's definitely your man if that's what you're looking for and that's what you want. He's number one in that category right now. I'm sure there's going to be others that's going to follow suit, but right now he's leading the pack right now. So if that's the kind of player that you want, by all means, that's your guy right there. Personally, I think that he got to be out there all the time, at least 60 games. He has to do something in the playoffs in order for him to kind of relinquish that legacy that he has of not being able to play.
Right. Hey, Don, this just made me think about something. And it stems off what Sean said he wanted to sign Draymond. Y'all 3 to 5. I wouldn't have re-signed Zion for all that money. He wouldn't have got max money from me. I do what you see what you're going with Draymond. What's some players you wouldn't resign? Like y'all wouldn't resign just, for all that money?
Anthony Davis.
I can see that too much.
No. I probably would have went with Draymond too. I mean, he's good for that team, and don't get me wrong, but his production is declining, and you still paying him like he's still doing the same thing he's been doing, but he's declining. And it is a knock on him because he's getting older, but it's not because Stephen Clay can always shoot. That's never going to change. But him, as far as a player, he's declining. He can't score really like that, and so now he's eventually he's going to become a liability.
I think he's declining as well, but I think he's so key for that team that they know they can't win without him. Plus, I think it's part of keeping that core together. But he do so many small things that we probably don't notice, man. Like that running, he said pick. He could score. I think if he wanted to score more. I think he's choosing not to.
Bro, that's the fuck I'm talking about, boy. God dang. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's the shit he do. People just talk about his game, but his game is setting picks,
right,
passing the ball, running the offense. It's not scoring.
Right, doing the dirty work. Yeah, that's his game.
Yes.
So when Golden State was most successful, right? When he was scoring.
He wasn't never score. He used to hit he used to hit shots.
Okay, so to me, scoring is averaging more than 10 points. You got to average more than 10 points.
I get what you're saying.
10 points, you're a liability out there. And when
I get what you're saying.
More than 10 points, we were winning.
I get what you're saying, but he hit shots. Like he was never a scorer ever.
So let me try both this question, then. Is there anybody else in the NBA can do what he can do?
No.
I don't think so. Not to the
magnitude. Not his size and the way he play. No, he's different. He's different. Just different.
Ben Simmons, if he could guard, he can guard 1 through 5.
Yeah, Ben Simmons, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Ben can guard 1 through 5. But a prime Ben Simmons could do what he do, I think. But other than that, no. He's so rated, I believe, man.
Draymond was in his prime at year 3. That was his prime years, year 3, 4. And then after that, he's been on the decline. He's only been in, going on 10 years? You're supposed to be in your prime now. And you've been declining.
I can see him declining. I can see that. But let me ask you.
He is declining. We know. He's even said it himself.
Right. But
you know what I'm saying? And he's not like he's an injury-prone player.
Right. Would you rather him take those play though?
Huh?
Say it again.
Would you rather him be taking these shots or Stephen Clay?
Of course, Stephen Clay. But I need you to hit these open shots when you open. I need you to score like you were scoring when we was winning championships. But you're not capable of that no more.
But see, I think his IQ is high enough. So just like we want Stephen Clay shooting, I think he sees right. So he's giving the ball to the shooters.
Yep.
But what I'm saying,
he's wide open, missing these wide open threes that he used to hit. This is what I'm talking about.
He did hit them every now and then, occasionally. Yes, I agree.
He used to shoot way better than he's shooting now. And he used to hit that little 15-footer. And he used to have that little runner floater. You don't have none of that in this game no more.
But
he's not getting off that pick and roll and cutting. a layup. He's not scoring.
Just listen to what you're saying. Just think about that. What did he do? If he can hit that, it's over. But what else does he bring to the offense? You see what he's bringing to the offense? All that.
Well, he
Just
was.
him. Just him. He's still doing it.
He's
still doing it.
He's not doing it on a consistent
He
basis.
still
That's the problem.
does the dirty work. He brings the ball down the floor. He's doing all the stuff that nobody want to do on the team.
So
They're not giving nobody else a chance to do it. What I'm saying is what he's doing is not that difficult. He's not doing nothing out of the ordinary.
So
Is what I'm trying to get at.
What? It's not difficult.
Let me ask you this: how long do you want to keep riding with a declining player?
He is declining a little bit, but he's not.
But I'm asking you, how long do you want to keep riding with a declining player?
He's a. Hold on, Ron. I'm sorry, brother. Real quick. Look. He is the core and the soul of that team, bro.
I get it. I hear you.
So you cannot let somebody just walk out the building because you want to bring in somebody else to do what?
Do you continue to ride with a declining player?
Until them young cats.
Yeah, you can't.
They got them young cats. So to me, I feel like Golden State should blow the team up. Like I think Clay is declining as well as Draymond. Like
Yeah.
And Steph, I think you got to get what you can for him. Because he's on the decline too. He still got a little.
How long do you keep riding? Out of all of them, Draymond is the weakest link.
I don't know.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
Because listen. The reason I say that, because Clay used to be the defensive stopper they had, the only one they had.
Okay.
Now he can't defend like as much as he used to. So now it's like, okay, all you can do is shoot now. That's it.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Any team that Clay or Steph go to, they're going to be impact. Any team that Draymond go to, it's going to be, what is this dude going to do for us? We got to look for a position for you. We got to look for something.
I don't know.
Who is he going to go and impact?
I don't know.
Bro,
I don't know.
Impact.
I just feel like if he would have went to the Kings, you think he would have did something?
The Kings, him?
No. Okay.
So
or Portland. I'm just asking.
No,
or Portland.
I don't think.
All right.
That's what I'm asking you. I want to know the team that you're trying to say that he could go impact.
Hey, so Sean, I do get what you're saying, and I think he fits Golden State better than he would any team, but. I think for defensive purposes, he run his mouth, he communicate. I think setting picks, keeping players engaged. I think he would impact any team, but he wouldn't have the impact that he do with Golden State.
Well, my bad. Okay, he will impact the team winning wise. Let me say that. Draymond team? Draymond Green, if you take him and put him on the team, is he putting him over the championship, or is Steph and Clay going to put you over the championship? Who would you rather have? Draymond coming over, yeah, that's gonna put us over. Or Steph or Clay coming over, that's gonna put us over.
So I think it depends on the team. Like so for Phoenix, you would need a Draymond more than you would need a Steph or Clay.
Man, if I'm Phoenix, I'm taking Steph or Clay over Draymond in Phoenix.
With Bradley Beal and Booker and them already.
Yes, one of them is gonna be coming off the bench.
Phoenix will be a great fit for him.
Yeah, Phoenix would be a better fit for Draymond than he would for Steph or
Yep.
And just because of the scoring they have. But most teams, I get what you're saying, they would.
So you can't throw him on the Heat and he won't do nothing?
He's not going to make them championship contenders. That's what I'm saying.
No. Then you can throw him on the Heat and he could do the dirty work that nobody want to do. That's what I'm saying. Throw him on that Heat team.
Okay, put him on the Heat team. Are they beating Denver?
No.
I don't know.
He don't add scoring. What do you think that Miami was missing? Miami was missing scoring in the playoffs, in the finals. He doesn't add
defense.
Put Steph Curry on that Miami team.
They don't win.
But look, just listen, man. Listen. Who was there for over there?
Bam. Bam is there for.
He was playing center. Who was there for?
He was before. It was between him and Kevin Love.
that one. What's that white
Kevin
dude,
Love.
the Mexican, where the hell he was, the dude running up and down?
It was
Yeah,
Kevin
the
Love.
Martin dude. Caleb Martin was starting at the 4. After Kevin Love, they took him out.
But
Okay.
he was a 3. He's not really.
So you don't think he'll run the offense better than any of them people on that team? He could on the Heat. I'm talking about the Heat. Who run the offense?
You need scoring. That's the problem. You need scoring. He's not.
It's not about scoring all the time.
Hey, so who y'all think got a player? Draymond or Aiden? Who
What'd
you
you
think
say?
got Draymond or Aiden?
Aiden.
So you think Draymond will fit better with Phoenix or Aiden?
I think Aiden.
I think
If he
Draymond.
plays his role, it's just like you're saying. Draymond plays a role. If Aiden plays his role, he's a great fit.
Well, see, the thing is, the problem with Aiden is he needs the ball and Draymond don't. Like
Exactly.
that's an underrated skill.
So
Like everybody's scoring.
let me ask you this: is Draymond a point guard?
No, he's a
Not
But
point
I'm saying
forward.
y'all say he's always bringing the ball up. He's initiating the offense, so he has to have the ball, or doesn't he not to do all that?
that offense, yes.
He runs the offense,
Yeah,
Okay, so you need the ball to run the offense.
right.
but he doesn't have to have the ball to
But he
make
have-
things pop. He makes things. He does little shit like after he brings the ball down, he gonna set that screen that most of these players
So,
don't want to
like you said,
set.
bring the ball down. He has to have the ball to start.
It start-
offense. He has the ball, so he's the primary person who's going to have the ball. Draymond Green.
right.
Okay.
But he's not like a Harden where he has the ball for 22 seconds every
Right, he driven the clock out.
He's just initiating the offense.
Right.
So to me, he's not ball dominant like that.
Sean know what we talking about. He want to be difficult. That's all it is, bro.
You're trying to tell me that this dude don't need the ball, but if he's doing everything, initiating the offense, bring the ball up, he has to have the ball then. Unless you're taking that skill away.
No,
from
he
him,
don't have to have the ball.
That's his role in that system, though.
Right.
So this is what I'm saying. So y'all going off of basing what you see him doing in this system.
Right, but he's not.
So now you're gonna put him in Phoenix and take us in the system.
But he's still gonna rebound and play defense, and he gonna set picks. He gonna keep folks open. Like in Phoenix, I think so with Aiden. If he's not getting the ball, you don't know what you're gonna get from him. He's probably not gonna play defense. He's gonna pout. Draymond, regardless if he get the ball or not, what he score, he's still gonna play defense. He's still gonna be involved.
I guess. I mean, I don't know what you call defense because he was getting cooked by Sacramento.
Speaking
He
of,
was supposed to be sticking Sabonis. So if that's what you call defense,
I mean, good players gonna score, but he
okay. So that defense doesn't matter then.
Did he make some plays? Did he make some plays? Okay. All right. He made some plays to win some of them games.
Did Steph Curry make
Hold on.
plays?
All right.
we're gonna go over to this one then. Speaking of Miami, no, I'm saying speaking of Miami, do you think that Miami should give up on Portland? I mean, Miami should give up on Dame and go after James Harden?
I think they should give up on Dame because they ain't got the access to get him. But I wouldn't want Harden to a max contract. If a max contract, honestly, Harden is one of the players I would want on my team. He did quit 3 seasons in a row. He asked for a trade. I don't think he fits the Heat culture. And I don't think he fits that team. Like he's a good player, but he doesn't fit their system because he holds the ball too much. I wouldn't want Harden personally.
Given what I have as a Miami Heat, I would go after him.
So who would give up for him?
I would probably give up some lackluster players on the roster. I'm not gonna give you a whole lot. I'm not giving you no draft picks either. I'm gonna give you whatever I have on the end of that roster for him because I'm going to lowball you just to make sure I can get him off of your team.
But as Philly, why would you take that? They already made it announced that they're not taking anything for him.
But the
Right,
problem-
because they trying to win.
But again, so you're gonna have a player on your team that's not gonna play, then you're just gonna have Embiid by himself. How much sense does that make? You better off trading Embiid, to be honest with you. That would be my thing. I would trade Embiid and just blow the
There
whole
you
thing
go.
up and be done with it.
There you
'Cause
go.
what am I keeping Embiid for? If Harden
There
is
you go.
gone and Embiid is still there, you have no other superstar there. What you keeping Embiid for? Get rid of him too.
That's why I think they saying they want a superstar in return. I mean, like,
Who's
I would-
a superstar in return for him?
I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't trade him for nothing either if I was Philly. I would honestly call his bluff, man. Like if he don't play like you said, Sean, he can't play the injury role. But they watching him. If he do that, like you gotta look at it too. I always hear the vets say that other teams are watching you. So if he pouting and ain't playing ball, a lot of teams not gonna want that on their team. If he'll do it to them, what will make me think he won't do it to me too? So
At this point,
play ball, he hurting himself because now who's gonna sign you for this money and you ain't playing? So he's only hurting himself. And if he don't play 30 days, 30 consecutive days or something like that, then Philly got the right to not sign with anybody else.
hey, you see where James been hanging out at?
I would call
You see where he been hanging out at?
somebody
Right.
You see how much money he already made being over there?
he can't even sign overseas with an overseas team though.
I said, did you see how much money he made being over there?
I did.
Already? All he has to do is retire. He can retire whenever he wants to.
But when he come back, he still got to go through Philly.
He ain't got to come back. He's towards the end of his career. He know that.
Basically.
And
Right.
if he wants the money, like y'all say he wants his money, he can extend his career over in China and get paid.
Well, if he don't play with Philly with 30 days, he can't sign with nobody.
He don't have to sign. He going to a whole different market, bro.
I
That's a
know.
whole different country.
But
You can't tell him he can't sign over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what the CBA. He can't sign with no team. That's what it said. He can't
He
sign
can
overseas.
retire.
It was talking about that. He can't sign with overseas teams or nothing. And it's all at Philly's discretion.
That's why if I'm Philly, I'm getting him out of there. Because you holding on to somebody that don't want to be there, and he's not going to play. So what are you holding on to?
I
Still
still like.
going to be wanting to get out. You're losing two superstars because you're dicking around right now. To me,
I think it's gonna look bad on Harden if he don't play. And he trying to get a deal.
Right, but why does he want to leave anyway? Why?
Because they had an under the table agreement. He signed for $14 million less. It was supposed to get a max deal, and they canceled it on him.
or
They
get
said-
traded.
They some re-niggers. That's what they are.
You're either supposed to keep me or give me a sign and trade.
Yep.
But you lied. You didn't do neither one. So you want to call my bluff? I'm calling yours too. I'm just gonna let everybody know what yours is. That's how I feel about it.
So I ain't gonna lie. Like, so I think it was bad. A lot of teams, would do it, but I think they see he declining and they don't want to give him the money. I don't blame him. I wouldn't give him.
So okay, so then it goes back to matter of fact, I'm gonna hop into it right now.
Okay.
So because of James Harden's whole situation, do you think that he hurt his draft status? I don't personally think so, because I think that if you're going to touch him, you're going to touch him. I don't mean to say it like that, but if you're going to get him, you're going to get him anyway. And so to me, if I'm Philly, I'm moving him on anything smoking out of there and can get what I can get, because how long is his deal? How many years left on this deal? Another year or two?
No, just one. He did last year. That's what Philly got all the power in this situation. Like
They
so,
don't. Because think about it, if he has 1 year left on his contract. You better get something for him now or lose out on nothing.
I mean, but they got to the trade deadline to get him, or they get that salary cap space back.
But that's why it makes more sense to move him now while you can, as opposed to holding on to him until the trade deadline. Because at least you have a direction to where you're gonna go. If you wait to the trade deadline, who's to say they're gonna get any better offers than what they received so far?
The problem is nobody wants him.
Right? Nobody.
I doubt that. I doubt that, because he can still hoop. It ain't like he can still hoop.
They don't want him for what they asking. Like so, Houston. He was going back to Houston. Udoka said he didn't want somebody that stopped the ball moving. And he didn't want these young players to have bad habits. So Houston didn't want him.
So did he or did he not average almost 10 assists a game?
He did. So
then how is he a ball hog if he averaged almost 10 points? 10 assists a game.
I'm just what he said. The article said they didn't want him.
No, I'm not talking about just that particular time. I'm talking about in general. You can't call him a ball hog. You can't call him a ball hog if he averaging almost 10 assists a game. That don't make sense.
He dribbled too much though. Like he get his assists like so he getting his assists or whatever, but sometimes at the end of the shot clock. I mean, it ain't like he's just getting assists, but he holds all.
GPS. Have you been watching Harden since he been in Philly?
Yes.
And that's what you see.
He's getting better in Philly, but he still holding the ball too long.
And I don't think you've been watching him then. To me, to get 10 assists, when you hold the ball at the end of the shot clock, you rush to somebody to shoot at the end, that's hard to do.
I'm saying like he get a lot of assists like that within 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Well, he didn't have the ball for
This is what I'm saying. That's hard to do to me. I like dribbling around. Okay, now you shoot it. I don't see him playing like that. I see him giving to the post, down to Embiid, and playing inside-out game.
Yeah. I mean, he still, to me, he held the ball too long. When Embiid went out in the playoffs, he went back to the same thing.
Okay, so who else is going to score then?
All right.
If he don't score, who else is going to score?
You're right.
I mean, like I said, he hold the ball too long. I wouldn't want to.
Jerome, I'm asking you, if Embiid goes out and he's the quote unquote the second best player on the team, then who else is going to score if Embiid is gone?
They got they got enough players. Them cats can score if given the opportunity.
They do. Okay.
We must not be watching the same thing.
He's averaging like 25 points, so he's
wrong. They never watch. I
don't understand. I don't understand it. I don't need averaging 30. Maxey was averaging like 25. James was averaging like 18 and 10 assists.
I mean, he's got better with Philly.
Just what I'm saying. We're talking about now. We're not talking about old James. We're talking about this James now. Because old James, everybody would want him because you can't stop him. But we know we ain't talking about that James no more. We're talking about this James right now that we see playing in Philly.
They stopped him when they changed the rules. That was what stopped him.
We talking about right now. We're not talking about yesteryear. We're talking about right
wrong.
now.
Thank you, wrong.
And tell me that a dude that's averaging almost 20 and 10 a game, almost 20 and 10 is a ball hog. If
the rules didn't change, he would still be doing the same shit. I promise you.
So
he'd still be averaging 30.
He hold on to the ball too long. Not necessarily a ball hog, but he get a lot of shots at the end of the shot clock is when he passes the ball.
You're talking. Never mind. He does.
You got another question, Rome? I mean, Dom.
My point is, do you think that he helped or hurt his trade value by calling out the GM?
I think he hurt. Like I really think that Philly's in the driver's seat with him because he's at the end of his deal, end of the year. He needs a new deal. They don't need to get a new deal. He needs one, so he got to play. And if he ain't producing, who's going to sign him? If he's sick.
But you keep saying he ain't producing. What problem if he averages 20 and 10? How is that not producing?
No, I'm saying when y'all talking about him sitting out and not playing. That's what I'm talking about. If he don't produce, he only hurts himself.
Mm-hmm.
But why would he play if he don't have a deal in place?
Say that again.
Why would he play if he doesn't have a deal in place?
He do have a deal. He's in the last year of his contract. He got
deal. That's my point. He doesn't have a deal in place. Typically the last year you negotiate your deal for the future, correct?
Yeah, but that don't mean
hold on, just listen. So why would I negotiate with somebody that's not trying to offer me another deal? That doesn't make sense.
So I don't like. So I think Morey's going to maybe Morey has. Maybe it's the owner that won't sign off on the max contract, and he just ain't. Morey ain't throwing him up under the bus.
There's something with it.
I think both of them messed up because with James coming out telling this, I wouldn't want to go to Philly.
I wouldn't either.
No, at any player. I'm not, especially if he's still there. Darren Morey, after this dude done came out and said this, even if it's true or not true, I'm not going to put my money on the line with you.
But
I'm not going.
What it is an under table deal. So both sides are gonna get in trouble for negotiating something they weren't supposed to.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to Philly. If you playing shady business like that, I'm not going to Philly.
No. But the thing is, he did that to Carmelo Anthony, and he also did that to Chris Paul. So he has a track record of doing this because Chris Paul went on record and said it, and Melo went on record and saying it. That's why I believe what James Harden is saying is like you just said, they had a deal under the table. Harden said, okay, I'll take less money if you're going to sign me long term. Old boy was like, yeah, we're going to sign you long term. But then when it came down for him to get signed, he was like, he was a renigger.
So do you think it's Morey or maybe ownership that don't want to do the deal?
It doesn't matter who wants to do the deal. What I'm telling you is that two people, different people, said the same exact thing about
because he got a boss. Morey got a boss. So, like Ron saying, he got a boss. So they don't want to sign him. They don't want to sign him,
which is fine. And I have no problems with that. But in the same token, know what's going to come behind that. That's all I'm saying. Because you can't expect me not to just. I'm supposed to remain quiet after we had an under the table deal in place, and you're supposed to re-sign me. So now that you're gonna be reneging on your deal, now I'm supposed to be quiet? No, that's not how this is gonna work. Because you were wrong, not me. I owned up to my part of the deal. You didn't own up to your part of the deal. So you're the one that's wrong, not me. So I'm gonna hold your feet to the fire for it, and I'm gonna call you what you are, which is a liar, because he did it more than once.
Hey, so Don, let me ask you this, right? So
let's go. I'm a lawyer. I can do this all day.
Management that was behind this, right? Now that he done came out and put Morey on the bus for saying that they had a max deal, if the ownership wanted to keep him, they would fire Morey and give him a max deal. They haven't done that yet, so it leads me to believe that it's the ownership that don't want that deal.
But if Morey is the person, that's almost like a cop investigating a cop. If the cop ain't gonna snitch on each other, like that don't even make sense. If I'm telling him, hey, we're gonna make sure we don't re-sign James Harden, and I'm gonna tell Morey the same thing. What do you think they're gonna do? They're not gonna re-sign him. Because why? They don't want to re-sign him. What I'm saying to you is he should have never did that deal or said that under the table, because then that way I can't hold them accountable if it was never said. But because he said it, regardless of his management or him, someone said it and it came from Morey. So regardless, you hold the person accountable for saying what they said.
No, what I'm saying is, like, so what if Morey Great made the promise under the impression that he could sign him to a max deal, but he went to ownership, and ownership like, no, we ain't signing him. He's not working.
So okay, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, because then Morey can say, hey, we, meaning me, I want to resign you, but management doesn't want to resign you. And there's nothing I can do about that, because I can't control where they want to sign and put their money. All I can do is tell you, hey, we can or we can't. So Morey could have easily been like, hey, management don't want to do the deal.
He can't throw them under the bus, though.
So then it goes back to my point. Who's the face?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Morey got to fight.
You hold him to the fire. That's my whole point. You holding him to the fire because he was the one that he's the one that said it. Now, if management would have said it.
Hey, but John, think about this, right? So, if when you got a boss, just say you got upper management. For instance, your wife.
Wait a minute. Don't put her in this.
You agree that we gonna go on a trip. You know, like you can tell me, hey, we're going on a trip. You talk to your wife and she say, no, you ain't going. We got plans. You're not going on a trip. You can't say your wife said you ain't gonna go. You gonna take the bullet like I got something else. Whatever case may be. And I think the thing with Morey is management told him no, and he can't come out and say that management, said it. He got to bite the bullet, or else he might get fired.
So you trying to tell me you're a grown man and your wife said that you can't go on the trip. You gonna tell the fellas, hey man, yeah, I'm just not gonna be able to go. No, I'm be like, my wife said I can't go, fellas, so hey, I can't go. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like that's the whole point of it. Huh?
A lot of people lie, pretend like it ain't them.
Exactly. They ain't gonna blame it on their wife. Like, you crazy? I ain't gonna say my wife saying that, but you look like a bitch. So I'm just saying.
I get what you're saying, but you got to look at it from the other side too. I'm being honest with you. So I'm giving you my honest answer. Now, how you perceive it is up to you, but I'm just telling you that, hey, she was like, nah, I can't roll with y'all. So I'm being honest with you. That's my whole point. Like, if you're going to be honest, be all the way honest. Don't pick and choose when you want to be honest about stuff.
But that goes on all the time in them sports, man. I really think that he's taking one for the team. I think Morey was cool, like, prior to this. He the one who actually got him there, I think Morey wants to sign him. I think it's on ownership and he's just taking the bullet.
But what about his track record?
His who?
His track record.
But like him and Harden was cool though before that. Like I know he had a problem with Melo.
I say, what about his track record?
I mean, I don't know. Like y'all say, stay in the moment. I can't judge him by that. I'm just going by this. I'm staying in the moment.
All right, well, Rome, we gonna come to a disagreement on that.
It is what it is. I agree with him a little bit.
I'm not buying that. Like, I think that was wrong. All right, real quick.
Like Don, so you think if the ownership, like just say they want to keep Harden, right? Why not just come give him max money and fire Morey to solve that?
Exactly. But that's what they're thinking. Like, is Harden trying to get rid of Morey? Is that that's what they're thinking?
No. Okay, look at it like this, right? If I bring this guy into my organization and he changed the organization around, right, based on the moves that he made to make the team competitive, why would I fire him for one player? I still need hold on. I need to make sure that he can still bring in other players. So I'm not going to give him that right not to do that. So I got to keep him there. I ain't going to fire. Why would I? How much sense does that make to fire him for one player?
Based on what you just said, with Harden throwing him on the bus, players ain't going to resign with him now. So if I can get rid of headache, why not just get rid of him?
But like he said, you know why players aren't going to want to resign with them? For not being honest and straight up.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So why not get rid of him?
This is the whole organization. Now it's trickling all the way down. Because like you said, if the organization said they didn't want him, you should have been honest with me and said the organization didn't want him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now you make it. That's what I'm saying. Everybody look bad.
So
I want to be in Philly organization. Period. All y'all need to go. It needs to be sold and a whole new. It needs a clean house. That's what it needs.
So I just feel like he's taking one for the team, because if he wasn't taking one for the team, they would just fire him and re-sign Harden.
I agree. He's taking one for the team, but still, you in the wrong.
Definitely.
But that's what Harden wants. He wants him to get fired. That's what Harden's trying to do. That's all he's trying to do.
Which is perfect.
Should get fired. All of them should get fired for lying.
They definitely should. So real quick, give me your top 5 in the East and your top 5 in the West. If you want, I can go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. In the East, I got Celtics 1, Bucks 2, Heat 3, Knicks 4, and Hawks 5. In the West, I got Nuggets 1, Suns 2.
Whoa.
Yeah, go slow down.
What? You got what the? Where's my pen at?
Yeah. We all about controversy. We all about controversy. You know that.
Where's my
pen let's address it. Let's address it real quick. So
I gotta hear this shit again.
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
I can roll with the Bucks and I give you the Bucks in Celtics.
The Heat 3.
Okay, I can give you Heat top 5. They win the championship, but the last two is the problem.
The Knicks and the Hawks.
Yeah, definitely the Hawks.
Okay, so go ahead. I'm listening.
That's yours. Who's your first?
That's my East.
Boston. Who's your
Boston,
first?
We're
Boston.
about to come back to beat San Francisco ass. But go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah, watch your damn mouth. It ain't gonna happen today, Chief.
What? You watching it?
I'm watching it right now. We are.
Okay.
That's why I keep looking back to the side. But anyway, Celtics, Bucks, Heat, Knicks, Hawks.
All right.
Yeah, he tripping. You rolling with 76ers?
If Harden ain't there, what do they have?
I think
I'm basing it on Harden not being there. If Harden is there, I will put him in the top 5. But I'm basing it on Harden not being there next year.
Go ahead.
And you ain't sold on the Cavs either?
No, let him go. That's his 5.
That's my 5. This is my 5.
Let me hear you West.
Oh, in the Wizards, we got the Nuggets 1, Suns 2, Clippers 3, Kings 4, and Warriors 5.
Nuggets, Kings.
No, Nuggets, Suns, Clippers, Kings, Warriors.
Yeah, you on that good Long Island today.
Most definitely. We stay with it.
All right.
No.
Go ahead, GPS.
Come on, Rome, spit it out. You got to say something.
Oh, okay. My bad. I got the Bucks number 1.
Uh-huh.
I got the Celtics number 2. I'm rolling with this ain't no this is partner. I got the 76ers. I got the Cavs, and I go Knicks for the 5th seed. I'm sorry, I forgot about the Heat. I get the Heat 5.
So the Heat 5 and the Knicks 4.
No, hold up. Celtics, Bucks,
Cavs 4.
Cavs, and Heat.
Okay.
So Heat 5, them just my top 5.
Okay.
West, I got the Nuggets. I got the Suns. Suns being number 1 though. I got the Lakers. I'm going with. I gotta get my home team some love, even though we're gonna be 25 games behind. I'm pulling for the home team, and I'm gonna go Kings.
So Kings is 5, Grizzlies 4.
Yep.
Okay.
But if I take my home team out, I will pick the Clippers. Just don't know if they're gonna be healthy. Kings, if the Clippers are healthy, they top 5, obviously. But
you switched up from last week. You didn't have them Kings up in there.
Definitely did.
No, they won top what? What we do 5?
Yeah, top 5. No. That was the top 5 of the NBA. This week we're doing the top 5 in the conferences.
Okay, I say they won top 5. Maybe I thought we did.
Wait, or issues? I don't know.
I got them young.
East. I got Milwaukee 1.
Yep.
If Porzingis is healthy, Boston at 2.
Yep.
I got the Cavs at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Knicks, and then I don't know. I think Indiana might do something. I'm gonna put Indiana at 5.
Oh, you ain't got the Heat?
No, I ain't got the Heat.
Who's your 4th, Sean?
I said
Knicks and Indiana.
Yeah, Knicks, Indiana.
Okay. I got it. Hold on. Before you finish, I got a problem with the Cavs. After what they did last year with the Knicks, I ain't fooling with them no more. But go ahead. That's why I ain't touched the Cavaliers, because of what they did last year in the playoffs. But go ahead with your West.
On my West, I got Denver, Suns, Sacramento.
Okay.
And I know I got the Pelicans. And I'm gonna throw OKC up there.
So OKC then the Pelicans?
Yeah.
Okay. What issues?
It's easy. Milwaukee, Boston, Brooklyn, Miami, Hawks. Then Suns, Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, and I'll throw Minnesota and Dallas in there.
That's 6, I think.
Oh, my bad. Well, I'll throw the 6 in there. I want to give y'all a bonus one.
Say it again. Hold on. You got Suns, Clippers.
You said Lakers,
Dallas,
and Timberwolves.
Yep.
Hold on, you put the reigning champs in there?
Fuck Denver. I just don't like it because of Sean. That now it's petty as shit. Like I just fuck the Denver Nuggets. They're gonna take a step back for real. They really are. They lost some key pieces. That bench is not as deep as it used to be. They about to fall back.
Hey, issue, you better watch what you say, because he wrote that shit down.
I hope so. I know he did, and he gonna have video. He gonna have video evidence and everything. So you know what I'm saying.
He like Ernie Johnson. He gonna put it on the chalkboard.
He gonna post it.
That's the point.
Let me delete this goddamn. You feel me? I already know this nigga about to come through, man. But Ant-Man, y'all see that nigga in the goddamn Olympics?
Thanks,
Shit. God damn, he been balling.
34.
Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
Remember we talking about it? I said he gonna be the key piece. He gonna take over. He got the capability of doing it.
Man, that last game he took over. I'm like, God damn.
Because it wasn't for him, USA might be going somewhere else.
Yeah.
God,
No, they swept it though. They 5-0.
Yeah.
Because there ain't nobody else, none of the real players is playing for the other squads. That's why.
This man said none of the real players.
They got the goddamn college players out there for them other teams.
Once they get in the pool games, it's gonna be a different story though.
Yeah, it's gonna be totally different.
Right.
So I can't wait to see it. But all right, fellas, y'all go enjoy y'all Sunday. It's been real.
All right.
All right, y'all.
All right.
I'll let y'all next week.
All right, fellas.
All right, one.